Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel True Mariner. In this video we are going to continue our part 3 of maritime geography of terrestrial navigation, that is ship canal. So friends, what are ship canal? Ship canal are constructed by cutting through necks of land joining continental areas so as to facilitate sea shipping and save voyage distance and time. Friends, ship canals are only constructed to save voyage distance and time. If voyage distance and time are saved, hence we can say that our fuel consumption is also saved, and we can make a long journeys or larger number of or large quantity of journeys within a limited period of time. Example of ship canals are Suez Canal, Panama Canal, Kiel Canal, etc. There are many more canals, but these are the three main canals which we need to study in detail. Suez Canal. The Suez Canal is one of the largest and oldest shipping canals. It is about 165 km long with minimum bottom width of channel about 60 meters and ship of 16 meters means 53 feet draft can make the transit. Friends, we are going to study about the plimsoll line or we can say the load line draft. All these things. There you will know about what is draft, what is free draft, what is air draft. So we all need to focus on this. Now we should only know what is a Suez Canal and where it is present. The canal can accommodate ships as large as 1,50,000 tons deadweight tons. DWT means deadweight tons, fully loaded. After leaving Port Said, friend, this I will be going to explain more detail in map in upcoming slides. First, let us see what is the sentence meaning. After leaving Port Said, on the Mediterranean side of the canal, it passes through a navigable channel in the Timsah Lake and then to the Bitter Lake. Means from if we starting our journey from the Mediterranean side, first we need to leave Port Said, port name Port Said. Then we will go towards the Timsah Lake and then to the Bitter Lake, and then we will continue to the south into the Gulf of Suez, which is our fourth statement. That is from the southern end of the lake, it continues towards south into the Gulf of Suez. Let us see the map view. Friends, here you can clearly see the Mediterranean Sea, and from the Mediterranean Sea, what I told you that we will be going through the Port Said. Actually here it is not shown in upcoming map. I will be clearly showing this. We will leaving towards the Port Said. Then here this is the sea, friend. These are two continents. This is the Africa, and this comes in the Europe or Asia. Then here two continental areas, canal join two continental areas. These are the two continents, and this canal is joining two continental areas, means these land are cutted and a new canal and a new transit is formed where ship can pass easily. And thus we can say that here is the port side, then comes the Timsah Lake, and then the Bitter Lake, and then the Suez Canal. Let us see Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Red Sea. Let us see in next map. This you can clearly see that these are lands, but they have been cutted down, and a canal is formed known as this canal is known as Suez Canal. And we can clearly see this is the Mediterranean Sea, and from if we are entering through the Mediterranean Sea, first we need to pass through Port Said, then we will go towards the Lake Timsah, which is also known as Timsah Lake. Then we will go to the Great Bitter Lake or Bitter Lake, and then we continue towards the south, and the Gulf of Suez comes here. This was the statement third that I want to explain you, that maybe first we will pass through Port Said, then Lake Timsah, then Bitter Lake, and then the Gulf of Suez. The opening of Suez Canal has tremendous effect on world trade, which are as shown below. One more sea route beside Cape Route became available to Western countries to trade with countries of Asia, Africa, and Oceania. The Suez Canal reduced the distance as well as saved time for ship moving between ports of eastern and western countries. How much distance and how much time? Let us see in the next point. The distance between London and Mumbai via Suez route. London and Mumbai. London comes in UK, United Kingdom side, and which I have shown in previous slide also. And I will be explaining you the ports and the continents and the major ports in upcoming video. Then you will get to know about more in detail what is London, where it is located, and how to find easily. So, the distance between London and Mumbai via Suez route is reduced from 19,800 kilometer to 11,600 kilometer, and the time saved by vessel steaming at about 14 knots. Here steaming, nowadays we use terms like steering, because in earlier times, in old days, the ship used to move through steam, but with the help of steam, but now it has been diesel and electronic, so we used to we used to use the word steering. And steering and steaming both are same, we can use both. So if a ship is moving at a speed of 14 knots, then it take about 12 days. It saved about 12 days of sailing time. Means we reach 12 day before via the Cape route, via the Swiss route. Um, if we use Swiss route instead of the Cape route. Then comes the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is man-made canal in Panama, which joins Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. See friends, Panama Canal joins Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. A ship sailing from New York to San Francisco via the canal travels 9,500 kilometer route around Cape Horn. The length of the canal is about 77 kilometer. A typical passage through the canal by a cargo ship takes time around 9 hours. Means a ship can cross the Panama Canal in about a fully loaded cargo ship. It takes about 9 hours to cross the canal. Let us see the globe view. Here is the Panama. This is the North America, and this is the South America. You can clearly see, and this area is known as Panama Canal. Here is Panama City, and by cutting these two, now again we can clearly see this is one continent, this is to another continent, and it has been, and the neck has been cutted down, or a land has been cutted down to make a canal known as Panama Canal, and thus it is known as a canal. What is a canal? A canal is constructed by cutting through necks of land joining two continental areas. So definition has been satisfied. And here is the Panama Canal, North America and South America. Here is the Panama City, and from here Panama Canal passes. Let us see more clear view. This you can see, here is the Caribbean Sea in the Pacific Ocean, and here is the Gulf of Panama, or we can say that Caribbean Sea is in Atlantic Ocean, sorry, and here is the Pacific Ocean. Then by cutting these lands, we can clearly see this hole is known as Panama Canal, and it is about 77 kilometer long. Let us see another map view. So here you can see Caribbean Sea, and this is the canal which has been cutted down, and which opens into the Panama City, and thus named the Panama Canal. So friend, this is the Panama Canal, you can clearly see this, and the route has also been shown clearly. You may learn that it comes in Atlantic Ocean. Panama Canal joins Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Here you can see this clearly, Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. And then comes the effect of Panama Canal on world trade. The long and difficult trip around Cape Horn is eliminated. The distance between eastern and western coast of North America is shortened by 11,200 kilometer, friends. You can clearly see this. What a beautiful, what a phenomenous, useful, and very important things of Panama Canal is it reduces distance by 11,200 kilometer, which earlier takes around earlier we used to sail on the Cape Horn route, but with the invention of the Panama Canal, or with the making of the Panama Canal, the distance reduces by 11,200 kilometer. The traffic between eastern and western coast of USA has increased considerably. The canal has given rise to many new routes. Many ships plying between Europe, east coast of Canada, and USA and Australia, New Zealand follow Panama instead of Cape Horn route. The Panama Canal has brought the countries of Chile and Peru closer to east coast of USA and Canada and Europe. The US Navy can defend the waters in both Atlantic and Pacific with the help of Panama Canal. So the major benefit is that we also know that in merchant navy also, and while sailing vessel also, we used to get pirated, and pirating is rarely found, but it has been found. So US Navy can defend waters while in war, or they can also help us to defend us from pirating and save us from the pirates. So yeah, this is very important and beautiful useful and importance of the Panama Canal. We can learn, and another comes the Kiel Canal. The last one is the Kiel Canal. Kiel Canal until 1948 is known as Kaiser Wilhelm Canal. It is about 100 kilometer long in German Bundesland Schleswig-Holstein that links the North Sea at Kiel Holtenau. The average of 519 kilometers is saved by using Kiel Canal instead of going around the Jutland Peninsula. It is most heavily used artificial seaway in the world. Friends, I don't know why it has not been written here, but you should know that Kiel Canal helps to join two seas. One is the Baltic Sea, another is the North Sea. You can clearly, I am going to show you in the map. This is the Baltic Sea, and here is the Kiel Canal started. Then it goes into this is the North Sea. I am going to show you another view. See this. Here has been written Baltic Sea. Suez Kiel Canal opens joins Baltic Sea and North Sea. I am going to show you up in upcoming map view clearly. This is one. This one is very important to know the route, because we are here to understand the things clearly, not to mug up and write answers. Because in the interview they can ask anything, and if you understand clearly, you can answer any question very clearly. So here is the Baltic Sea, then opens the Kiel Canal. I told you Kiel Holtenau. Here you can see the Kiel Holtenau lock. Then it goes and enter into then it here is the port. Likewise, we learn in the Suez Canal. The same way we are going to learn here important ports. Then Rendsburg is the important port here. From Kiel we are going to stop at the Rendsburg, and then from Rendsburg, here you can see the other halfway, it goes into the Brunsbüttel. Here is the North Sea. You can clearly see. What I say that it helps in joining Baltic Sea and North Sea. In this area also you can clearly see this is the Baltic Sea and this is the North Sea. By cutting through these lands, we are getting our Kiel Canal. So this is the whole map view. You can see here, this is the Baltic Sea, this is the North Sea. Here Kiel Canal starts, and then it is goes, and then it comes to the Rendsburg, and then it again goes and enter into the Brunsbüttel. So it helps in joining two seas, which is Baltic Sea and North Sea, and it has been cutted down. The neck of the land has been cutted down to make this canal. Thus our definition is also satisfied. So that's all for this video. Our next video I will be coming with navigable rivers and many more things we have to learn. I have already told you that this chapter is very large, and I am going to make a small videos so that your concepts are clear. I can finish this chapter in one video with a 25-minute, but your concept will be not clear. I am showing you maps and clearing your all the concepts, and I am making you habit of reading maps. You can start reading atlas also, because in this field map is very important. We are going to deal, we are here to navigate. We are in the navigation department or engine department. Once in our life, when we become captain, we have to navigate the ship, and the map knowledge is very important. So we should learn all the things in detail. This will, because knowledge is never wasted. It will come in our life one day, definitely. It will be used, and in what form we cannot say. So bear with me. I am going to complete this chapter soon. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe my channel, and please share as you can, because it will help us to grow our channel more beautiful, and it will help me also. So thank you friends, thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Hello friends.